I'm here to weigh in on a slightly different matter, getting back to the economy and Main Street. My good friend, Lee Spieckerman, he's the owner of Spieckerman Media, also the former spokesperson for George P. Bush. So Lee, good to see you, my friend, down there in Texas, staying warm and staying safe. Should Mitch McConnell give the Democrats the next round of relief?
It always concerns me and troubles me when I agree more with Chuck Schumer than I do with President Trump or Mitch McConnell. It is very, very reassuring that apparently, according to Majority Leader McConnell, the Republicans are prepared to extend the $600 a week federal disaster unemployment benefit. They should do that for the rest of the year. And to me, it was insanity, both from a policy point of view and a political point of view, that they even considered cutting that back to 25 to 30 million unemployed people, a big chunk of whom are in the Trump base.
I want to pivot a little bit to the, obviously, impact of COVID-19 on the U.S. dollar.
The value of the dollar against every one of our major trading partners' currencies, the euro, the yuan in China, the yen in Japan, has basically not budged since this coronavirus took hold back in March. Almost no change against those currencies. However, by every metric, PPP, by historical norms over the past 10 to 15 years, the dollar is overvalued against the euro, the yuan, the yen by anywhere from 15 to 20%. And that is very bad for American workers and American farmers. It makes American goods artificially expensive to be imported overseas, and it makes imports from other countries, from China, Japan, Germany, too cheap. The U.S. dollar is almost more like a share of stock than it is a currency. It's like a share of stock in America. And it has a value that is almost decoupled from our economy at any given time, because the world's investors and the world's governments assume that the United States will always be the world's paramount economy, that the dollar will continue to be the world's reserve currency. So the dollar is like a golden ticket, and that's terrific. Absolutely. On one level. It shows confidence in our country. The problem is it's not good at all for our economy, because what we care about is American workers being competitive in the world, and that excessively valued dollar is making American-produced products, both in factories and on farms, too expensive overseas, and again, imports from other countries too cheap, and that has really damaged the American middle class.